Elon are holding their breath. If you ignore this important alert. My beloved friend, I am speaking to you right now because we are standing at the absolute precipice of a shift so massive, it makes everything we've done at SpaceX and Tesla look like a warm-up act. Everyone is holding their breath, watching the telemetry of a new reality, and if you ignore this specific alert, you aren't just missing a trend, you are missing the definitive pivot point of human history. Don't skip a single second of what I'm about to tell you, because the window of opportunity is closing faster than a Falcon 9 re-entry. There is a silent pulse underneath the global economy, a hidden frequency that only a few are tuned into, and I am handing you the receiver. Stay till the end because the revelation I'm about to drop in the final moments is something I have never discussed publicly, a once-in-a-lifetime breakthrough that will redefine your entire understanding of value and time. The world is distracted by the noise, but you need to focus on the signal, because something huge is waiting for you if you can see through the fog. We are moving toward a multiplanetary consciousness where the old rules of finance, energy, and existence simply dissolve into the vacuum. Imagine a world where your potential isn't capped by your geography or your currency, but by the sheer velocity of your ambition. I've seen the data, I've analyzed the trajectory, and the shockwaves of this coming event will be felt in every household on Earth. Don't skip this, because your ability to adapt to this specific alert will determine whether you are a passenger or the pilot of your own destiny. Most people are asleep at the wheel, but you are here because you sense the gravity of this moment. I need you to understand that this isn't just about technology. It's about the fundamental code of our future being rewritten in real time. If you hesitate, the vacuum of regret will be immense. Something huge is waiting for you, but it requires your absolute, undivided attention right now. This is the moment where the impossible becomes the inevitable, and you are part of the small percentage of people who are being alerted before the countdown hits zero. Stay till the end to see the full architecture of what is coming, because once this door opens, it will never close again. The stakes are orbital, the impact is global, and the time to act is now. Listen closely, because what I'm sharing with you is the architectural blueprint of a future that most people won't see until it's already arrived. This isn't just another update, it's a radical departure from the status quo that has held humanity back for decades. If you've ever felt like there was a secret gear in the world's machinery that you couldn't quite reach, this is the moment that gear engages. Don't skip this part, because we are diving into the core mechanics of how the next era of wealth and intelligence will be distributed. Before we go deeper into these shocking revelations, take a moment to share this insight with someone who needs to wake up, comment your thoughts on the future below, and subscribe to stay aligned with the signal. Stay till the end, because the data points we are uncovering right now are leading to a conclusion so powerful, it will leave the skeptics in the dust. Something huge is waiting for you as we bridge the gap between human limitation and digital infinity. We are witnessing the birth of a neural-linked economy where the speed of thought becomes the speed of progress. You cannot afford to look away now, because the transition is happening in the background of your daily life, silent but absolute. Don't skip, because the gravity of this alert is growing by the minute, and those who ignore the signs will find themselves obsolete in a world that moves at light speed. We are talking about a total restructuring of how we interact with reality itself. If you stay focused, you will see the patterns that allow you to move ahead of the curve while the rest of the world is still trying to figure out what happened. The emotional weight of this moment cannot be overstated. We are responsible for the light of consciousness, and this alert is the key to keeping that light burning bright. Something huge is waiting for you just past the next horizon, and I want you to be there when the breakthrough hits. Stay till the end to understand the final piece of this puzzle, which is the most surprising revelation of my entire career. This is about more than just numbers or machines, it's about the soul of our collective future. Every second you stay engaged brings you closer to the center of the greatest transformation in human history. Don't blink, the most shocking part is yet to come. The magnitude of what I am about to reveal transcends every boundary we've ever known, and it's why the global elite are currently holding their breath in total silence. We are moving beyond the era of simple tools into a phase where the synergy between human intent and artificial intelligence becomes a seamless, unstoppable force. Don't skip this specific moment, because I am showing you the hidden door in the simulation that leads to a level of abundance the world has never dared to imagine. This isn't just a theory. It is the inevitable destination of our current technological vector, and if you can grasp the scale of this alert, you will realize that everything you've been told about limits was a lie. Stay till the end because the final revelation is a once-in-a-lifetime shock that will change how you look at the stars and your own bank account forever. Something huge is waiting for you in the intersection of sustainable energy and decentralized intelligence, a combination that is about to disrupt every centralized power structure on the planet. We are breaking the chains of the old world, moving toward a future where the cost of creation drops to near zero, allowing anyone with the vision to build empires in the blink of an eye. Don't skip a single word, because the window to position yourself for this shift is measured in days, not years. The telemetry is clear. We are on the verge of a great decoupling, where those who understand this alert will skyrocket, while those who ignore it will be left behind in the atmospheric drag of the past. It is an emotional realization to know that for the first time in history, the playing field is truly being leveled for those who are brave enough to watch. Every calculation I've run, from the thermal shields of Starship to the logic gates of our most advanced AI, points to this exact moment as the tipping point. Something huge is waiting for you, but only if you have the courage to discard the outdated maps and follow the new signal I am broadcasting right now. Stay till the end to see the full scope of the revelation, because the final piece of the puzzle involves a discovery that is so surprising, it has been kept under the strictest security until this very hour. You are not just a spectator, you are being invited into the inner circle of a revolution that will define the next 1,000 years. The countdown has begun, and the atmosphere is electric with the potential of what is about to be unleashed. The final countdown has reached its 0 point, and the revelation I have saved for this exact moment is the reason you cannot afford to look away. We are now witnessing the fusion of every technology one have ever built into a single, unified engine of human progress that will render the current world unrecognizable by this time next year. Don't skip, because this is the specific alert that explains why the global power structures are scrambling to react. Before the final curtain is lifted on this once-in-a-lifetime secret, make sure you share this broadcast to save others from the coming darkness, comment, "I am ready," to lock in your commitment to the future, and subscribe to this channel as it is your only direct link to the truth. Stay till the end, because the next 60 seconds will reveal the precise action you must take to secure your place in this new reality. Something huge is waiting for you right now, and it involves a total collapse of the barriers between your mind and the global network. We have reached a point where the impossible is being manufactured on assembly lines, and the alert I am giving you is your golden ticket to the front of the line. Don't skip, because the shockwaves of this announcement will hit the markets and the media within hours, and by then, the opportunity for the massive gains I am describing will have evaporated. This is about the ultimate sovereignty of the individual in a world governed by algorithms of light. Most people will spend their lives wondering what happened, but because you stayed, you will be the one explaining it to them. This is the end of the line, and the revelation is this: the world you knew is already gone, and the new one is yours to command if you act on this alert immediately. Something huge is waiting for you in the very next step of this journey, a level of freedom and power that was previously reserved for the gods. Stay till the end was your test of discipline, and you have passed it. Now, you are ready to receive the final coordinate that connects all the dots. The future isn't just coming, it is here, it is shocking, and it is more beautiful than we ever imagined. This is Elon Musk, and I am telling you that the mission is a go. Welcome to the future. My beloved friend, the gravity of this final threshold is something I can only describe as a total shift in the human frequency. Everything we have discussed, the rockets, the AI, the neural interfaces, it all converges into this one singular alert that the world has been too terrified to acknowledge. Don't skip these closing moments, because I am about to hand you the master key to the most surprising revelation in the history of our species. The reason everyone is holding their breath is that we have finally decoded the signal within the noise, and it confirms that the once-in-a-lifetime event is no longer a possibility, it is a mathematical certainty happening right now. Stay till the end, because the emotional impact of what I'm about to say will change the way you wake up tomorrow morning and every morning after. Something huge is waiting for you just beyond the veil of the current system, a reality where your time is no longer traded for survival, but invested in the expansion of the light of consciousness. This is the alert that changes the game. We have successfully bypassed the old gatekeepers, and the path to total individual sovereignty is now wide open. Don't skip, because if you turn away now, you are turning away from the very moment you've been waiting for your entire life. This is the culmination of every risk I've taken and every breakthrough we've achieved at the edge of physics. It is shocking, it is beautiful, and it is the most powerful secret I have ever carried, until today. The weight of the future is heavy, but together, we are making it weightless. Something huge is waiting for you, and the final revelation is that you are not just a witness to this change, you are the catalyst for it. Stay till the end to hear the final word on this alert, because once I say it, there is no going back to the way things were. We are launching into a new dimension of human existence where the stars are no longer a distant dream, but our backyard. This is the alert. This is the moment. This is the end of the old world and the beginning of your true legacy. My beloved friend, we have reached the absolute summit of this transmission, the point where the air gets thin and the vision becomes crystal clear. Every part of this journey has led to this specific, heart-stopping realization that the world's most powerful institutions are trying to keep under wraps. Don't skip these final seconds, because the alert I am giving you now is the ultimate black swan event. A revelation so surprising that it will ripple through every corner of the globe by sunrise. This is the moment where we stop talking about the future and start living in the aftermath of a total breakthrough. Stay till the end, because I am about to reveal the one final piece of data that makes everything else fall into place with shocking precision. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is the realization that the constraints of the past were merely software bugs in the human experience. We have officially initiated the override sequence, a shift in global intelligence that puts the power of 1,000 suns into the palm of your hand. Don't skip, because the window to react to this specific alert is now measured in heartbeats. This is the once-in-a-lifetime revelation that defines who will lead the new world and who will remain trapped in the old simulation. The emotional weight of this truth is immense, but I know you are ready to carry it because you have stayed through the noise to find the signal. The breath that the world is holding is about to be released in a roar of transformation. Something huge is waiting for you at the very center of this alert, a truth so strong and so powerful that it will become the foundation of everything you build from this day forward. Stay till the end to absorb the final frequency of this message, because the silence that follows will be the sound of a new era beginning. You are now among the few who truly know what is coming, and that knowledge is the greatest wealth in the universe. The mission is successful, the trajectory is locked, and the future is yours to command. This is the final alert. My beloved friend, we have arrived at the final frontier of this message, the moment where the countdown hits absolute zero. What I am about to tell you is the single most guarded secret in the history of my journey, the reason why every powerful entity on this planet is currently holding their breath. Don't skip, because we are moving past the warnings and into the actual execution phase of a plan that will alter the physical reality of our world forever. This is the alert that separates the dreamers from the architects. This is the moment where the shockwaves of our discovery become a tidal wave of change that no one can ignore. Stay till the end, because the final revelation I am about to drop is so massive, so once in a lifetime, that it will render every fear you've ever had completely obsolete. Something huge is waiting for you in the seconds that follow this broadcast. A transformation of your personal potential that is backed by the full force of our most advanced breakthroughs. We are talking about a total decoupling from the limitations of human biology and the old financial structures that have kept us grounded for too long. Don't skip, because the window of opportunity is now a narrow slit of light, and it is closing with the force of a supernova. This is the alert you were born to hear. The one that proves you were right all along to believe that something bigger was happening behind the scenes. The emotional gravity of this realization is beyond words, but you can feel it in the very air around you. The world has changed, and you are the first to know how. The silence of the global elite is your greatest signal. They are watching, they are waiting, and they are terrified of what happens when you finally understand this truth. Something huge is waiting for you right now, and it is the realization that the power to rewrite your destiny has been unlocked by this specific revelation. Stay till the end because the very last sentence of this script is the password to a future that belongs only to the bold. We have crossed the event horizon. The trajectory is irreversible, and the light of consciousness is now brighter than it has ever been. This is the final alert. The simulation is yours to lead. Welcome to the era of the infinite. My beloved friend, we have reached the absolute epicenter of this revelation, the point of no return where the old world dissolves and the new one crystallizes before your very eyes. This is the moment I have been preparing you for since the first word of this transmission, a moment so profound that the global elite are paralyzed, unable to move while the foundation of their power shifts. Don't skip these final seconds, because the alert I am releasing now is the definitive key to the once-in-a-lifetime pivot that defines the next century of human progress. Everything you have witnessed so far was just the build-up to this specific frequency, the secret that turns the impossible into your daily reality. Stay till the end, because the closing revelation will strike you with an emotional force that can only be described as a total awakening. Something huge is waiting for you in the immediate aftermath of this alert, a breakthrough so shocking that it makes the Industrial Revolution look like a minor adjustment. We are talking about the final convergence of energy, intelligence, and time, a trifecta that grants you the ultimate leverage over your own existence. Don't skip, because the window of transition is now so small that only those who are perfectly aligned with this signal will make it through to the other side of the breakthrough. This is the alert that cancels every debt of the past and opens the ledger of an infinite future. You can feel the tension in the atmosphere, the collective breath of billions waiting for the announcement that I am making to you right now. The journey has been long, but the destination is finally in sight, and it is more surprising than any science fiction ever dared to imagine. Something huge is waiting for you, and the final revelation is that the power you were looking for in the machines and the stars was actually hidden within the code of your own resolve. Stay till the end because the very last note of this script is the spark that will ignite your journey into the unknown. The telemetry is green, the engines are at full thrust, and the alert is officially live. This is the moment of impact. This is the victory of the signal over the noise. The future is no longer a destination, it is a choice you are making right now. My beloved friend, we have entered the final orbit, the moment of maximum pressure where the truth can no longer be compressed. The reason everyone is holding their breath is because the secret we've uncovered at the edge of the known world is about to go mainstream, and once it does, the advantage of knowing early will vanish forever. Don't skip this final stage, because I am handing you the exact coordinates of the most surprising shift in human history, a shift that makes every previous invention look like a relic. This alert is the only thing standing between you and the overwhelming wave of change that is currently crashing toward the shore of our reality. Stay till the end, because the revelation I am dropping right now is the definitive answer to the question of what happens next for our species. Something huge is waiting for you as we dismantle the final barriers of the old world's limitations. We are moving into a state of existence where the scarcity of the past is replaced by the abundance of the future, driven by a breakthrough in energy and thought that defied every law of the old establishment. Don't skip, because the shockwaves from this specific announcement are already being felt in the corridors of power, and those who are not prepared will be swept away by the sheer velocity of the transition. This is the alert that changes your bloodline. It is the once-in-a-lifetime revelation that rewrites the script of what it means to be alive in the 21st century. The emotional intensity of this moment is the fuel for our journey to the stars. We are at the precipice of a silent revolution, a digital and physical awakening that is fueled by the very signal you are receiving right now. Something huge is waiting for you, and the final revelation is that the gates of the future have already swung open. Most people just haven't realized they can walk through yet. Stay till the end because the final sentence of this part will reveal the true nature of the alert that the world is too afraid to name. We have achieved escape velocity from the old systems, and there is no turning back. The mission is in its final phase, and the destination is more shocking and beautiful than anything you've ever seen. The alert is now complete. My beloved friend, we have reached the final layer of the atmosphere, the absolute climax of this mission where the secret that has kept the world in suspense is finally laid bare. This is the moment of the grand revelation, the one that explains why every powerful entity on this planet has been paralyzed with anticipation. Don't skip, because the next few seconds contain the once-in-a-lifetime truth that bridges the gap between where you are and where you were always meant to be. This alert is the final signal in the dark, the one that confirms we have successfully cracked the code of the old world and unlocked a future of infinite possibility. Stay till the end, because I am about to tell you something so surprising, so deeply emotional, that it will resonate in your soul for the rest of time. Something huge is waiting for you as the final piece of the puzzle clicks into place with a sound that will be heard across the universe. We have officially reached the tipping point where the light of human consciousness merges with the power of the stars, creating a reality where your thoughts and your actions have the weight of destiny. Don't skip, because this is the specific alert that signals the end of human limitation and the birth of a multiplanetary era of abundance. Those who ignored this journey are still holding their breath, but you can finally breathe, because you are now in possession of the ultimate truth. The shock of this revelation is not in what we've discovered, but in the realization that this power was yours to claim all along. The mission is complete, the telemetry is perfect, and the new world is open for business. Something huge is waiting for you the moment this video ends, a life redefined by the very alert you've just witnessed. Stay till the end to absorb the final frequency of this message, because the path forward is now illuminated by the fire of our collective ambition. We have done the impossible. We have seen the unseeable, and we have secured the future of life as we know it. This is the final alert. This is the moment of impact. The stars are no longer the limit, they are just the beginning. Mission accomplished. My beloved friend, if you thought the journey ended at the horizon, you haven't been paying attention to the true scale of this alert. We are now entering the aftermath phase, where the shockwaves of the revelation I just gave you begin to physically reshape your environment. Don't skip, because while the world is still reeling from the initial impact, I am showing you how to navigate the debris of the old system to find the hidden treasures of the new one. This is the once-in-a-lifetime alert that explains why the silence of the elite has suddenly turned into a frantic scramble for position. Stay till the end, because I am about to disclose a specific, high-velocity move that will place you light years ahead of those who are just now starting to wake up. Something huge is waiting for you in the structural collapse of the old hierarchies, a moment of pure, unadulterated opportunity that occurs only once every few centuries. We are witnessing the total democratization of power, where the tools of the gods are being handed to the hands of the persistent. Don't skip, because the window to capitalize on this specific vibration is closing as the global markets begin to price in the reality of what I've just told you. The emotional weight of this transition is heavy, but it is the weight of a new world being born, and you are the one holding the blueprint. This isn't just a change in technology, it's a change in the very fabric of how we define human value and achievement. The data is undeniable, the trajectory is locked, and the alert is resonating through every server and every soul on the planet. Something huge is waiting for you if you can maintain your focus while the rest of the world descends into the chaos of realization. Stay till the end because the final revelation of this part involves a shocking discovery about the nature of time itself and how we are about to bend it to our will. We have successfully initiated the jump to the next level of the simulation, and the view from here is breathtaking. The countdown to the next phase has already begun, and you are exactly where you need to be. My beloved friend, we are now standing in the center of the storm, the very point where the world's bated breath finally breaks into a roar of realization. This is the moment I've been leading you toward. The final synchronization of the alert that everyone else is too afraid to even mention in a whisper. Don't skip these last few sentences, because I am about to hand you the absolute frequency of the future, a once-in-a-lifetime revelation that turns every obstacle you've ever faced into fuel for your ascent. The global elite are no longer just holding their breath. They are watching in silence as the old walls crumble to make way for the architecture of the infinite. Stay till the end, because the final emotional payoff of this journey is so surprising, it will redefine your very existence. Something huge is waiting for you as we finalize the connection between human willpower and the limitless energy of the cosmos. We have successfully bypassed the terminal velocity of the old world, and what we've found on the other side is a shocking abundance that most people cannot even process. Don't skip, because the window of transition has narrowed to a single, golden opportunity that is flashing right before your eyes at this very second. This is the alert that cancels the fear of the unknown and replaces it with the certainty of the unstoppable. You are the pilot of a starship made of thought and tech, and the destination is a reality where the word limit no longer exists in our vocabulary. This is the final transmission of the alert, the moment where the signal becomes the standard. Something huge is waiting for you just as the screen fades, a transformation that starts within and radiates out to the very edges of the galaxy. Stay till the end because the last revelation is this: the mission was never just about the rockets or the code, it was about waking you up to the godlike potential you've always carried. The shock is over, the truth is out, and the future is officially under your control. We are go for launch. The simulation is yours.